Hello beautiful artists! In this video, we are gonna learn how to make an Ojo de Dios, also known as God's eye. But what is it? Ojo de Dios is a spiritual object made by weaving a design out of yarn upon a wooden cross. They were first made in Mexico during the 15th century by the Huichol Indians, who used them for prayer and protection. The God's eyes were created from two cross sticks with fibers woven around the center and outward. The 4 points symbolize earth, air, fire, and water. According to tradition, a father would make the craft upon the birth of a child. For each year of life, the father would weave a new eye or section of the craft. The craft represented a special prayer that God's eye would watch over the child and bring health, wealth, and long life. Are you ready to create your own God's eye? What are we gonna need? We are gonna need some wool, any colors you want, 2 popsicle sticks, scissors, and some glue. The first thing we're gonna do is choose our color scheme, which means the colors we're gonna use for our God's eye. In my case, I have yellow, green, and blue, but maybe I don't like that much that green. So I'm gonna use the primary colors, but you can use any colors you want. After choosing the colors, I'm gonna grab my 2 popsicle sticks and the glue, and I'm gonna paste them. I'm gonna put a little dot in the middle, and I'm gonna make a cross with the 2 popsicle sticks. So one is vertical and the other one is horizontal, and they are perpendicular. And I'm gonna let it dry.
2,000 years later.
Once our cross is dried, I'm gonna get some yarn. I'm gonna let it out a little bit, and I'm gonna grab one of the ends and I'm gonna hold it with one of my fingers in the back of the cross, and I'm gonna go 5 ways across one side. And once I finish with the 5 times, I'm gonna go through the other side 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I have secured the base of the cross, and this is where everything starts. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go across with my yarn and then across to the other popsicle side. I'm gonna go down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. Down, up the popsicle, and across to the next popsicle. Up and across. Up and across. Down of the popsicle. So I do a round to one popsicle and then I go around. Down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. You can even sing it like a song. Down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. At the beginning it's a little bit tricky, but once you get used to it, it's gonna be very, very easy. One important point is that you continue the lines that you're creating. Okay, you don't need to overlap the yarn on top of each other. You just need to go side to side. Down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. Down, up. And I'm gonna switch colors. So I'm gonna cut my yarn. I'm gonna hold it with one finger so it's secure, and I'm gonna get the next color. So I'm getting this red yarn, and I'm gonna secure it with the same finger. I'm gonna go around twice in a circle in one of the sticks, and I'm gonna continue with the same process. Down, up, and across. Down, up, and across. Down, up. And don't worry about that little thing we had from the yellow yarn, because what we're doing is while we're weaving, it's gonna stay on the back. Okay, it's not gonna show up at the end. So this is what you have to do. You just have to continue this whole process of going down, up, and across to the next stick, just continuing with the picture that the yarn is making, and that you are actually making as well. So just take your time, relax, don't be afraid to mess up. It's okay at the beginning. Just make sure you follow those steps, okay? You go down on the popsicle, up and across to the other side. Now I want to switch colors again, so I'm gonna cut the yarn. I'm gonna secure it with one of my fingers so it doesn't go away. And I'm gonna grab another color. This time it's gonna be blue. And I'm gonna get the tip. I'm gonna secure it with my finger. I'm gonna go around twice. And I'm gonna continue with the process. Across, down, up, across, down, up, across, down, up. Up, in, across. And again, don't worry about those little tiny yarn bits that are showing up, because at the end they're going to be covered by the whole yarn. So let's continue with this process. Up, down, and across. Up, down, and across. Now that I'm almost finished, I'm gonna grab my scissors and cut a big chunk of yarn. And I'm gonna go around my finger, and I'm gonna put the yarn just under my finger to tie a knot. Let me do that again. I'm gonna put my finger next to the stick, and I'm gonna go around it, the stick and my finger, and then I'm gonna put the yarn through the middle. I'm gonna pass it and then let it go to make a knot and secure it. And then I have that little string in case you wanna hang it up from anywhere. And ta-da! Here we have our God's eye. There are many different designs and patterns you can make. Remember, you just have to be creative, and overall, don't forget to have fun. I really hope you enjoyed this craft, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!